Hi friends, welcome to Setu's Biology. Today our topic is about what are the vacutainers and what are the types of vacutainers. Let's see what are those. A vacutainer is a blood collection tube which is made up of the sterile glass or the plastic. It contains a colored rubber stopper which is creating a vacuum seal inside of the tube, and it is also going to facilitate the drawing of the predetermined volume of the liquid. And these vacutainer tubes may also contain the additives, which are also known as the liquids or the preservatives, which are going to prolong the lifespan of the specimens prior to the analytical testing. These vacutainer tubes are available with a safety engineered stopper with a variety of labeling options and also the drawing volumes. Actually, the color of the top indicates the presence of additive in the vial, means which type of preservative is present in the tube. Let's see the history of the vacutainer tubes, means who discovered these vacutainer tubes and in which year these vacutainer tubes are discovered. Actually, these vacutainer tubes are discovered by the two scientists. One is the Joseph Kleiner and next one is the Becton Dickinson in the year 1949. Let's see what are the types of the vacutainers. How many types of vacutainers are going to present? Let's see. Actually, these vacutainer tubes are categorized into three types. The first category is the containers containing the coagulants, means in the vacutainer tubes the coagulants or the additives present in these. In this there are three types. Let's see what are those. Gold or tiger, red or black top vacutainers. It is a clot activator and gel for serum separation. The next one is the red top. Either it is a plastic or the not glass tube, vacutainer tube. It is a clot activator but no serum separation gel. The next one is the orange or grey or yellow tiger top vacutainer. It contains a thrombin, which is a rapid clot activator, and it is mainly used for the stat serum testing. The next category is containers containing the anticoagulants, means in these vacutainers the anticoagulants are the additives which are present in the vacutainer tubes. The first one is the green vacutainer. It contains the sodium heparin or the lithium heparin, which is used for the plasma determination in the clinical chemistry, mainly for the urea and the electrolyte determination. These sodium heparin collection tubes are the classically preferred tube for the peripheral blood or the bone marrow, which is meant for the cytogenic studies, and lithium heparin is considered suboptimal for the cytogenetic studies. The next vacutainer is the light green or grey tiger top vacutainer, which is used for the plasma determination. The next one is the purple or the lavender vacutainer, which is a potassium containing or the EDTA containing additive vacutainer. This is a strong anticoagulant, and these tubes are usually used for the complete blood counts. And the lavender tubes are generally used when whole blood is needed for analysis, and also these are used for the some blood bank procedures such as blood type and the screen. EDTA tubes are preferred by most molecular genetic laboratories for molecular genetic studies like DNA and the RNA analysis. Next vacutainer is the grey vacutainer. It contains the sodium fluoride or the oxalate additive in this. Fluoride prevents enzymes in the blood from working by preventing the glycolysis, so a substrate such as glucose will not be gradually used up during the storage. Oxalate is an anticoagulant which is acting main role as an additive in this grey vacutainer. Next vacutainers are light blue vacutainer. It contains sodium citrate as an additive. Actually, this citrate is a reversible anticoagulant. These tubes are mainly used for the coagulation assay. The next one Dark blue Vacutainer. It contains a EDTA as an additive. These tubes are mainly used for the trace metal analysis. And the next one is the black Vacutainer. It is mainly used for the erythrocyte sedimentation rate. The next category in the types of Vacutainers are named as the others. In this, the first one is the red Vacutainer, which is made up of glass. It do not contain any additive in this Vacutainer. And the next Vacutainer is the light yellow Vacutainer. It contains a sodium polyenethol sulfonate, which is mainly used for the blood culture specimens or the acid citrate dextrose, and it is also used for the blood banking studies, HLA phenotyping, and also the paternity testing. Let's see the Vacutainer figures and the roles played. This is the first category Vacutainer, that is the golden top Vacutainer, which is a serum separation tube. It contains a separating gel and the clot activator, which is about 6.0 ml. This is the next one in the first category, that is the red top Vacutainer, which is a serum tube with or without the clot activator or the gel activator. It promotes a blood clotting with glass or silica particles. It is mainly used in the chemistry, serology, and the immunology laboratories. The last one in the first category is the orange top Vacutainer. It contains a thrombin based clotting agent and the separating gel. It is mainly known as the rapid serum tubes, and it is ideal for the stat chemistry testing. This is the second category Vacutainer, which contains the anticoagulants in this. This is the green top Vacutainer. It contains the sodium or the lithium heparin with or without the gel. It mainly prevents the clotting by inhibiting the thrombin and the thromboplastin. This is the second one in the second category, that is the light green Vacutainer, which is also known as the lithium heparin containing Vacutainer. This tube contains lithium heparin or the gel separation used for the collection of the heparinized plasma for routine chemistry test. And note in this Vacutainer, when we fill the Vacutainer with the blood, immediately we have to invert the tube and rotate the tube for about 8 to 10 minutes for adequate mixing of the anticoagulant of the specimen. The third one in the second category is the lavender Vacutainer, which contains a potassium or the EDTA as an preservative. It mainly prevents the clotting by binding with the calcium, and it is mainly used in the hematology and also the blood bank. The next one in this category is the grey Vacutainer, which contains the sodium fluoride and the sodium or the potassium oxalate. Fluoride mainly inhibits the glycolysis, and oxalate prevents the clotting by participating with the calcium. Glucose, especially, it is mainly used for testing the glucose, especially when testing will be delayed, and also the blood alcohol and also the lactic acid testing. The next one in the second category is the light blue Vacutainer. It contains mainly 3.2% sodium citrate additive. It mainly prevents the blood from clotting by binding with the calcium, and it is also mainly used for the coagulation test. The next one in this category is the dark blue Vacutainer. These tubes contain anticoagulants like sodium heparin or EDTA as an additive. These tubes are primarily used for the trace metal analysis and also the toxicology testing. The last tube in the second category is the black Vacutainer. It contains mainly 3.8% sodium citrate. It mainly action based on to remove the calcium, and it is mainly used for testing the erythrocyte sedimentation rate. This is the last category Vacutainer, that is the light yellow Vacutainer, which contains a sodium polyenethol sulfonate. It is mainly used for the blood culture specimens or the acid citrate dextrose, and is also used for the blood bank studies, HLA phenotyping, and also the paternity testing. These are the different types of Vacutainers which are mainly and commonly used in our laboratories for different testing purposes. I think you like this video and you may understand what are the uses of the Vacutainers in the laboratories. If you like the video, please do subscribe, share and like. Thank you so much.